So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Barrington, Illinois, where we find a frauditor hard at work doing his inspections. Well, that's what he calls them, inspections. Now, this video does have several months on it. It's from the summer of 2021. But since this frauditor became so butthurt over a video I posted of him previously, I thought that I would dig through his archives and see what I could find, and I came up with this one. A word of advice, frauditor. You never want to tip your hand. Don't let other people know when something gets under your skin, because they can use that against you. And that's what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to feature one of your videos every day on my channel just to get under your skin. Enjoy!
What up though, folks? Your favorite auditor, audit them, the one who encourages you to audit them. June 11, 2021, today. Do have my clipboard with me. I am in my uniform 4.0. I'm at the town of Village Hall, Barrington, Illinois. We're going to conduct a 1A. Wanted to do an inspection on a few items. So let's see how this goes. It all begins from the official's attitude.
This is the idiot behind the camera, and as you just heard, he takes a clipboard with him to his audits. A real moron indeed.
Moments later.
Yep, I need to do an inspection on the FOIA log for 2020. Yep, I need to do an inspection on the FOIA log for 2020. I need to do an inspection on the FOIA log for 2020.
You are.
What do you mean?
Where are you from?
What do you mean where I'm from?
I'm sorry, you said you need to do an inspection on the employee log. Who do you represent?
No, FOIA log. The Freedom of Information log for the year of 2020.
Pardon me, good people, but it should be apparent that this moron is here to inspect your FOIA laws. He has no idea what he's talking about, but he's going to do an inspection nonetheless.
Okay, and are you a private citizen or?
Oh, I don't answer questions, ma'am.
You don't answer questions?
No.
Okay, Melanie's the FOIA officer. Yeah, have a seat on the bench, please.
Okay, sure, I could stand. Meanwhile, ma'am, do you have 5 FOIA forms?
For anyone watching and not sure what a FOIA form is, it's an acronym for Freedom of Information Act request, and it allows private citizens to gain access to government information, except that this moron has absolutely no idea what it is that he wants to request.
A few minutes later.
That's the book there. Yeah, sure. I would inspect it. I'd take a few digital photocopies, file some FOIAs from within this book, and then I'll present this book back at the counter. Okay. Now, as far as that list, ma'am, do you not have that list readily available?
What list?
The, hang on.
Oh, yeah, like I said, so that list is within each department, so we would have to compile that.
Okay, who is in possession of that document?
At this point, the idiot's flipping through notes on his clipboard because he's not sure what question to ask next. That's why he takes a clipboard to his appointments and his inspections.
Ma'am, can I have a copy of the first 50 pages of this book here.
That's available on our website, and I'm not going to make copies for you right now. This is all available on the website.
Is there a reason why you do not want to produce any copies?
Well, you haven't submitted a FOIA request for it yet, so.
Okay, that does not, according to the state statutes, ma'am, that does not require.
You view it, and you viewed it, and
Sure.
you've taken pictures of it, so there's no
Okay.
point in you copying right now.
Yes, it is, ma'am. It has a statute right here. I'll read it aloud. Let me.
This poor woman has to listen to the nonsense that this frauditor is about to spew. Oh, you want to talk about stupid? This guy is the epitome of stupid.
Prepare that statute for you so we can make sure that you are failing to comply. Meanwhile, I filled out 2 of 5 FOIAs. Matter of fact, I filled out 3. What is your job duty?
I'm the assistant to the village manager.
Good enough. All training certificates of FOIA officers from 2006 to 2020. All recorded vacant properties 2019 through 2021. All water bills exceeding $5,000 and up, please include invoices.
You see, this is what gives all frauditors a bad name. Why do you need all this information, frauditor? Just because you can request it doesn't necessarily mean you should request it. What's the purpose of this? And what's the purpose of making all these copies and wasting paper? You have nothing else to do with your life. Oh, that's right, you're unemployed. I forgot.
Can I have a press stamp with the date on it? Copies, please. 3 for your FOIA custodian and 3 for my records. What's your first name?
Melanie.
Okay.
How many copies did you want of this receipt?
Just 1 of each, ma'am, as it.
Is your email address FOIAauditor@gmail.com?
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, as it is indicated on your own form, the first 50 pages are free.
Of a
Okay.
FOIA request.
Look, idiot, the first 50 pages are free only with the FOIA request. She's not going to stand there and make you 50 pages just because she likes you. As a matter of fact, she doesn't like you, and none of us do.
Okay.
We have 5 days to respond.
Okay, ma'am, if the documents need to be prepared and produced, it will take 5 days to do so. However, if something is readily available, it does not require a FOIA request. Here is 5 ILCS 140 subsection 3. Each public body shall make available to any person for inspection or copying.
It's available for inspection. You've taken pictures of it. It's available on our website for you to print at your leisure.
Ma'am, I was not able to take 50-page photos. However, again, is there any reason why you can't simply just print out the first 50 pages?
Because it's still another FOIA request.
Pardon me, ma'am, but this gentleman is a member of the press and he's demanding publicly available information. Now please acquiesce to his demands or he will file a complaint on you.
And again, I'm
Okay, I'll tell
happy
you
to
what.
make it available.
I'll tell you what.
And I'll email it to you or I'll print it or whoever you
Okay,
want
I'll
to
tell you
return
what,
to.
ma'am. Is there a specific statute that requires me to file a FOIA in order to receive the first 50 pages?
All documents that I need to provide are FOIA requests.
Do you have a statute that you're referring to?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, well that's the reason why I'm here, ma'am. This will turn out as a non-compliance.
Okay.
Okay? I may even have to file a complaint.
Okay.
Would you rather be issued a complaint over compliance?
This frauditor is no different than anyone we've watched in the past. All they do is file complaints, and frivolous complaints at that.
I would like you to fill out the FOIA request and I'll respond to it appropriately. The same way I would any other FOIA request. So
Do you
if
have...
you have a complaint and think I'm not following the rules, that's fine, then you can find a file.
Okay, well, it's not just an opinion. I would go ahead and attach which statutes you are violating and submit that over to PAC, Public Access Counselor. Do you have a tall folder?
Pardon me?
Do you have a tall folder?
A tall folder?
Yeah, a folder where I could fit these sheets in.
I'm not providing you with
Okay.
office supplies.
All right. Well,
The clerk just clowned you, Frauditor. She said, oh, I don't furnish office supplies. Ah, get you on that one, Frauditor.
is your superior available?
He is not. He's out of the office this afternoon.
What's your superior's first name?
Scott.
Scott. Okay. And your FOIA officer is not available either?
I am a FOIA officer. I'm one of 8 or 9, I believe.
Okay. Did you complete your certificate training? So with that, ma'am, you should already know that anybody can request the first 50 pages. I mean, it takes 2 minutes to log on the internet access that you have and just print it out. Okay.
Take you as long.
I'd like to also purchase. I'd like to know how much it would cost to purchase a oath of office of the town clerk, certified.
It makes no sense to me why you would want to spend your own money purchasing nonsense. An oath of office. Why do you want to spend your money to purchase an oath of office? And if you're really interested in those copies, you can go to a public library or a local university and print them out.
I don't know if there's one of those copies has like our fees on the back. Because I don't know off the top of my head what we charge for certified copies. $1 per person.
$1 for a certified copy? Okay, that's fine. Certified copy of the 2 certified copies, oath of office of mayor and oath of office of clerk. Let me run out to the car and grab $2.
Okay, but you're also going to have to fill that as a FOIA request, and I will
Prompt
provide
that immediately?
No, I'll provide that in response to the rest of your FOIA request.
Okay, ma'am, that's a purchase that does not require a FOIA.
This inept imbecile thinks he knows everything about everything, but comes to find out he knows nothing about anything.
Okay, I've been to many towns, ma'am, and privately audited many towns that does not require a FOIA.
Okay.
Okay.
I will not provide it without a FOIA request.
Okay, that means you want me to come back and pick up the response at a later time. You're just making it inconvenient for me.
I apologize. That's how I would offer any other FOIA requests.
Okay, do you have a blank sheet? Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and start filling out the complaint about you, and I'll just receive
I'm not providing you office supplies.
Okay, I'll fill out this sheet here, and I'll have you make a copy for me, and I'll include what the complaint is about and the exact statutes that you are violating, and I'll go ahead and forward that over to Public Access Counselor.
Now, instead of using a proper complaint form, this idiot likes to write on a blank piece of paper. Here we can see it looks like chicken scratch, except for this part right here. It's fairly legible, but he has a lot of misspelled words, and his grammar is atrocious. Oh my goodness. I think he needs to go to the Glen Serio School of English. What do you think?
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English.
Many, many minutes later.
Do you have a tall envelope? You know, when somebody comes here and pays their water bills and receives copies of their water bills, it's courteous to offer an envelope. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to read this aloud. I just need a copy of this, and I'll be on my way. Put today's date, put my email up there on the back of the FOIA. This is to serve as a complaint and FOIA request to be tracked and logged.
We are not going to listen to this moron babble through his complaint. Let's speed ahead just a tiny bit.
Okay, I just need a same stamped copy with the date on there, and I'll be waiting for the compliance. Can I also have a copy of that as well? So my initial visit, ma'am, was just for those simple things. It did not have to go this route. Now an internal investigation may begin. Okay, and I will go ahead and forward this over to Public Access Counselor as well, okay? And sure. Board of Ethics as well.
What is this illiterate man babbling about now? Oh, please, I'm glad the video is almost over.
You have a pleasant day.
You have a great day.
You know, it's not only about niceness. You don't need niceness, you need compliance. Okay, so there it is. I got my copy. They said they will not give me office supplies. Like I said, if somebody comes here, pays their water bills, or you know, the town hands them multiple pages, or even requests the first 50 pages on the spot like they're supposed to, it'll be courteous of them to provide an envelope and not have, like all other towns, and not have a cocky attitude to feel like, oh, you know, you're not going to run me back to the file cabinet to pick this page up. All right, folks, she'd rather choose that route.
Well, there you have it, folks. The man who reads from his notes on his clipboard makes a fool of himself once again, and the city clerk's not bothered at all. Not at all. Well, since this idiot doesn't list an email address on his YouTube channel, the next best thing you can do without giving him a click and a view is to go into the community tab, and there you'll find a variety of posts. Just pick one. You can pick the first one, and you can comment there and let him know what a jackwagon he really is, because he looks so stupid. Oh, sure, right. That's all he says in his videos. Sure, ma'am, sure. Let him know what you think, my friends. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.